ProbStats Kids, this is Dr. Callahan with Week 8 Monday. Congratulations on making it up to Week 8 and brand new week. So go ahead and pause the video and answer the following 3 questions for your warm-up log. Just keep in mind that your warm-up log is going to be due on Week 9 Friday. So in 2 short weeks, and then we're going to be turning that in. All right, let's go ahead and add your class today, the assignment for today. So today is Week 8, Monday, and this is for ProbStats Semester 2, and our topic of discussion is going to be on, you guys have an assessment today, which is going to be on your compound interest and simple interest. So assessment on simple interest and present future value. Okay. So this is going to be for the 2 classes, so it's going to include your other Prop and Stats class as well. Make sure you guys check in with me for Monday by attendance by 12:49 for 5th period and 1:44 for 6th period to ensure that, or I'm sorry, 1:19 for 5th period, 2:20 for 6th period to ensure that you are not being marked absent because I have to take attendance before the class is over. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and move on. Now, you guys did have a little bit of textbook work from week 7 Friday from the Google Doc. You need to show the work on the white lined textbook template at the very back of your guided notes. So take a look at questions 2, 4, 10, 12, 16, 18. And you're basically calculating either the PRT for the simple interest or the future value interest. All right, and then number 22, you should have the following. And for number 24, 32, and 34, as long as you go ahead and show the work and attempted it, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the 2 points for that. So altogether, there are 10 questions. Your total is out of 20. All right, so then today, this is the breakdown of what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to talk about go over 2 extra examples on the color paper with compound interest, and then you guys have an assessment today. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. To put things in a perspective as to where we are in this class, this is week 8, Monday. Next week is week 9. Finals week is on week 18. Your warm-up log is due next week by Friday. So after next week, you guys have like half of the semesters completed. So we're halfway there, you guys. All right, so this is your assessment right here. Keep in mind that number 1A is worth 2 points. Number 2 is going to be worth, or excuse me, hold on a second. There we go. It is multiple choice, and last one is going to be short answer. There are 4 questions, and when you're done with this, I do have a question here. I just gave you the answer for the first 2, but that's okay. It says, what is continuous compound interest? We have covered simple interest and compound interest. I want you to go ahead and pick a video and explain the difference below. The differences of compound interest, simple interest, and continuous compound interest. You're welcome to go ahead and Google that term as well. So 4 questions for your assessment. I'm also going to go ahead and paste this onto your assignment so that way you have that available to view on your assignment for Prop and Stats. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that on right there. Enter. And also for 6th period. So then if you go ahead and click on this, you'll be able to see the questions. For those of you guys at home, you're welcome to just do this on a separate piece of paper. That's completely fine. In addition to that, you should also see your grades that I went ahead and updated for you guys. So this is your grade week 7 check. So this is for 6th period. You guys have a 67.40%. Everything is posted based on your student ID. And for 5th period, this is your updated grades from last week of week 7. You guys are at a slightly higher advantage. Your average in this class is at 70.51%. All right, so with that said, let's go back to your assignment. So this right here is your quiz for today. Again, when you're done, Google the difference between simple interest, compound interest, continuous compound interest. And when you're done with that, your exit ticket today is right here on the very bottom. And I'm gonna ask you guys to let's go and get rid of that. I want you guys to go ahead and offer one suggestion and one word of advice of what you do to help you get through difficult times. For advice for someone going through tough times. Okay, so then with that said, I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and continue on with your guided notes for today. So take out your white packet and we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I'm going to start off with your notes right here, okay? And there are a few things that you want to go ahead and type or write in here. First one of them is being accumulated. So compound interest is accumulated based on interest. It is based on interest, and to calculate that interest, you have to go ahead and accumulate that compound paid once per year, which this is the equation that we go ahead and use. Okay, so now take a look at the formulas on the bottom. So this is a brand new formula, and I want to make sure you guys know what it means and what it stands for. Okay, so the first thing you have here is A. Your A is going to stand for the amount you get back after so many years. So this is kind of like in the future, okay? That's what A stands for. P is going to be the principal deposited. It's going to be the principal or amount of money you initially deposited or taken out as a loan. Your R stands for rate, and it always has to be in a decimal. It's a rate in percentage, but converts to a decimal. And lastly, you guys have your T, which is going to be time in years. If it is going to be in the form of month, make sure you divide it by 12. If it's in the form of days, make sure you divide by 365. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at an example maybe. So looking at example number 1, what you have here is, it says you deposited $2,000 in a savings account, which is a rate of 6. So your P is $2,000. Your rate is 0.06 and 3 years. So T equals 3. All right, so let's take a look at this. A equals P, 1 plus R to the T. All right, so we're going to put in 2,000, 1 plus the rate, 0.06 to the 3 years. And keep in mind that's an exponent right there, okay? So first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and add these two together. That's 1.06 to the third power. Next, you want to go ahead and do 1.06 times 1.06 times 1.06 because that's how powers work. You just multiply by itself 3 times. So that's going to give you a 1.19. And then lastly, when you multiply these together with a 2,000, you should have 2,382.03, which means you're paying an extra $382.03. And this is your interest. All right, let's take a look at example 2. Before we go to example 2, make sure you guys know where the log button is on your calculator. It's right there. All right, so reviewing natural logs back in Algebra 2, solve for t. So first thing you want to do is you want to put a log in front. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put this into numbers, okay? So our goal here is to solve for t. And so if you put a log, you can move that t to the front. So you have log 50 equals t log 4. Well, to get rid of the log 4, you just have to divide it by log 4. So cross out, cancel. Now with your calculator, what is log 50 divided by log 4? Make sure you know where the buttons are. It should give you a 2.82. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at B. With B, your job is to solve for t. Okay, and once again, you're going to use log. But before you do that, you have a 3 there, so let's get rid of that 3 first. Let's divide it. 9 divided by 3 is a 3. And then what you're going to do is going to put in log here on both sides. So this t is going to go in the beginning. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get rid of this log. So you're going to divide it by log 8.2 on both sides. So then with your calculator, what is log 3 divided by log 8.2? You should get a 0.0522 as your answer. You guys, that's all the time we have time for, so I'm glad we got this done. As always, stay safe and healthy, and please take care of each other. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.